Assalamu alaikum dear students. In this video we are going to solve question number 18 of exercise 14b. Okay students, this question is a bit different question. How we can see that we have different variables, like we have x plus y whole square in the first term, and this variable is not present in any of the term. Okay, similarly we have x minus y whole square in the last term. Similarly this variable is also not present in any of the term, and you can see the middle term is totally different, that is x square minus y square. So we need to do the same strategy, that we will multiply the we will break the middle term 5, okay, with the help of the coefficient of the first term and the coefficient of the last term, that is minus 6. Okay, so let us begin this thing. 6 6 okay, we are going to start this, and we know that when we multiply 6, that is the coefficient of the first term and the coefficient of the last term along with the sign, it will give you minus 36. Okay, now you have to find the factors of minus 36 in order to break the middle term, that is positive 5. Okay, so 36 is a quite easy factor. You can take 9 4s are 36, 9 4s are 36, and 9 and 4 will give you 5. How? If you take positive 9 and negative 4 plus minus minus, it will give you 5. Okay, so I will adjust the sign. Positive 9 minus 4 will give you positive 5. Okay, because the sign of the bigger digit will be considered during addition, subtraction, and in multiplication we will multiply the sign. Plus minus minus, this will give you minus 36. Okay, now I can write positive 9 and negative 4 in place of positive 5. See this? Okay, in this question you can see that we have a formula in this bracket. Okay, so we will also open the formula. See, the first term x plus y whole square will remain at its place, and positive 5 will be replaced with positive 9 and minus 4, and the variable of 5, that is this bracket will written with both the factors, that is 9 and 4. X square minus y square will be written with 9, and it will also will be written with 4, that is x square minus y square. Okay, so we have splitted the middle term in two terms, and now the last term will remain as it is. Now what you need to do, you have now a bit difficult step. Okay, see the step very carefully. I'm just going to expand the formula. Okay, I'm just going to expand the formula in these two terms. Okay, what is the formula? A square minus b square. Remember, this formula is equals to a plus b, a minus b. Okay, and see the question, we have x. Okay, we have x and y in the question. See this, x square minus y square, x square minus y square. It means the formula will be expanded in the form of x plus y, x minus 5 here, and x plus y, x minus y here. Okay, so this will become 6 x plus y. You can perform this step after taking two terms common. Okay, and if you want to perform this step in the same existing step, so you can perform it. See this, x square minus y square is replaced with the formula x plus y, x minus y. Now it's turn for the next 4 x plus y, x minus y. Okay, and last term will remain as it is. Last term, that is minus 6 x minus y whole square. Okay, okay, now students, you will take common of two terms. Okay, what is the common of two terms? These are the first two terms. Okay, you will take common from these two terms. Since you can see I have 6 and 9, and the positive brackets common, so the common thing is the table of 3. Okay, because 6 and 9 both can be divided with the table of 3, and you have x plus y will also common, because x plus y, you can see two brackets are present in the first term and only one bracket is present in the second, so one bracket is common. And after taking common, I will use another bracket like curly bracket or large bracket. Okay, So I have x plus y, okay, sorry, x plus y first, the coefficient. Okay, 3 2s are 6, so 2 is remaining. X plus y, one bracket of x plus y is remaining. And now the positive sign, see this positive sign. Okay, and 3 3s are 9. Positive bracket is common and only negative bracket is remaining. Okay, negative bracket is remaining. Now taking common from the last two terms, see we have 4 and 6, it means I have table of 2 common. And see this, I have x minus y, one bracket, x minus y, two bracket, it means one bracket is common, x minus y. Again I will write the common. After taking common, I will write the remaining terms in the large bracket or curly bracket, it's up to you. 2 2s are 4, x plus y is remaining, x minus y is common, minus minus plus, and 2 3s are 6, and x minus 1, x minus y, one bracket is remaining. You can see the large bracket in both the terms are common. See this, large bracket in both the terms are common, so I will take the large bracket as common. Okay, so this will become, okay, in the same step I will do the multiplication. Okay, just to simplify the question, 2x plus 2y and 3x plus, sorry, minus 3y. Okay, I have simplified. Now I can easily use the small brackets. Okay, I can use the small bracket, see this. And now the remaining terms, that is this term is remaining and this thing is remaining. Okay, so I will also multiply this, 3x plus 3y and 2x and 2y, minus 2x and minus minus plus 2y. X will be solved with the terms of x and y will be solved with the terms of y. So 2x plus 3x will give you 5x. Okay, 5x over 5x, and 2y minus 3y will give you minus y. Okay, because positive 2 negative 3 will give you 1. Now it's turn for this, 3x plus minus 2x will give you positive x, and positive 3y positive 2y will give you positive 5y. Okay, this is the final answer.